When the boy woke up the next morning, the first thing he thought about was the book, the Bible. He remembered how it felt in his hands. He remembered the peace he felt when he read it. And deep inside his heart, he felt a quiet happiness. Before anyone else woke up, the boy sat up slowly on his mat. He opened the Bible carefully, as if it were something very precious. The words were small, some were hard to understand, but his heart felt calm as he read. Every day, the boy read a little more. In the morning before school, in the evening before sleep, sometimes under a tree, sometimes alone in a quiet corner. And slowly, the boy began to change. He became kinder to other children. He shared his food. He forgave more easily. He stopped fighting back when others teased him. People began to notice. At first, his parents only felt confused. Why is our child so quiet lately? Why does he sit alone reading? They watched him closely. One evening, his father asked, "What is that book you keep reading?" The boy held the Bible tightly. "It is God's book," he said softly. His parents exchanged worried looks. They did not understand. In the village, people did not talk about God. They trusted only what they had always known. That night, the boy heard whispers. "He is changing. He talks about strange things. Where did he learn this?" The boy felt a tight feeling in his chest. At school, some children laughed at him. "Why do you talk about God? Who taught you these things?" Some friends stopped walking with him. Some stopped playing with him. The boy felt lonely, very lonely. One afternoon, after a long day, the boy sat alone behind his house. Tears filled his eyes. He looked up at the sky and whispered, "God, are you still with me?" The fire had begun. Not real fire, but the fire of fear, rejection, and pain. That night, his parents spoke firmly. "Do not read that book again," they said. "It is changing you." The boy's heart beat fast. Should he obey? Should he stop believing? He went to sleep confused and afraid. But in the quiet of the night, he remembered words he had read. "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. The next day, the boy read again, quietly. But soon the fire grew hotter. One evening, his Bible was taken away. The boy stood frozen as the book disappeared from his hands. That night he cried. He felt empty. He felt weak. He felt alone. But even without the book, the words stayed in his heart. And then he remembered another promise, a promise that felt like a warm light in the darkness. "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and when you walk through the fire, you will not be burned." Isaiah chapter 43, verse 2. The boy whispered the words again and again. "When I walk through the fire, you are with me." The fire did not stop, but something else grew stronger, his faith. The boy learned something very important. Believing in God does not always make life easy. Sometimes it makes life harder. But God never leaves his children. Even when parents do not understand, even when friends walk away, even when you feel alone, God is still there, standing beside you in the fire. That night, the boy fell asleep with peace in his heart. The fire had not destroyed him. It had only made his faith stronger.